Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Here we like to do things budget friendly, and if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. Today we are going to be creating this smoky fall inspired, very simple eyeshadow look for you guys today. Now, I know that some of you guys are intimidated by blending eyeshadows and using several different colors and looking at it and feeling overwhelmed. But as I said before, makeup is just playing and experimenting, you guys. And this look is far easier than you think it is. So if you want to find out how simple this eyeshadow look is, stay tuned. For today's look, I'm going to be using the Tarte Man-Eater palette. These have just some beautiful warm tones in them that just speak fall to me. So why don't we go ahead and get started? I'm going to start with this shade up here, and that is called Passion. First, I'm just going to lay the color down right up at the top. I'm going to just kind of start by packing it in, and I'm going to bring it right up to the brow bone here. I'm going to do a little bit of windshield wiper, a little bit of circle motions here, and I'm going to get a nice blend with that. Now I'm going to go a little bit deeper on the inner corner, so we are going to reach into this shade, which is the next deepest shade, called Alluring. I'm going to use a little bit more of a flat packing brush to do this. So we're just starting by literally just tapping it. I want to build it to a nice, deep, rich color. Just laying it down first, and then we'll blend it out. To blend this out a little bit, I'm just going to go back in, no additional product, to the first fluffy brush that we had used to lay down our first color. I'm going to do some circular and some windshield wiper movements and try to achieve a nice smooth blend between the two shades. Grabbing my smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to take that dark color and I'm going to bring it down into the crease of my eye. Only a little bit of product. We're not going to pack it on as intensely as we did with that outer corner. In doing so, I'm just kind of accentuating that crease area. With that same brush, I'm going to dip into that lighter shade that we used up top here. I don't quite care for that blend here, so I'm going to try to go right on top of that darker shade and reinforce it with that lighter shade. To add more depth, I'm going to go into this black shade, which is right here, called Animal Instinct, putting it on a smaller pencil brush, and I'm going to go into close by my eyelash line, and I'm going to add it right just on the outer area there. Going into a medium-sized fluffy brush, I'm going to go into the color called Charming, which is this one right here. Kind of a nice bone shade. I'm going to use that to blend in up here. I want to create a cut crease, so I'm going to go in with my Glam Pink Pearl Rapid Retouch Concealer. And I want to use a little bit more of a flat paddle brush. Use one that looks like this. Dipping into that Rapid Retouch Concealer, I'm going to tap, tap, tap on the back of my hands. And I'm going to start by putting that right in here. And how I do my cut crease with my hooded eyes is I have this laid down and I'm going to look up. When I look up, it creates this additional line up here that I'm going to follow along and tap in product into that area. And this is going to help me create a cut crease that's above my actual crease so that I can have a more open eye appearance. And then I'm going to work one eye at a time. And since this is going to be an all matte look, I'm not going to do any shimmer, but what I will be doing is that light bone color that we used. I'm going to bring in that. Or should I do, let's do Enamored. Let's do the one right above it. It's got a little bit more of a pinky hue to it. I'm going to grab another type of paddle brush. And I'm going to start that right on top. And that concealer is going to be nice because it's going to give me a nice, clean base to work on. Other ways that you can do cut creases is you can actually take a Q-tip and some makeup remover and tap that into the Q-tip into the makeup remover and then just remove your eyeshadow that way. But this way also gives me a nice base to hold on to that more matte eyeshadow and then give it the best chance possible to not move. I'm going to go into right above it, Lust, which is a whiter, no, I'm sorry, Playful, which is a little bit more of a whiter tone. And I'm going to add that right in the inner corner area just to brighten it up even more. And working one eye at a time will ensure that that concealer that you laid down won't dry on you too fast until you can get your color laid down on top. Now I'm going to go back in with my smaller fluffy brush. I'm going to go into that more medium color brown, and I'm just going to blend the light and the dark color together and come right on top of the very light color that we just laid down to give that cut crease a little bit more definition. I'm going to come back in with that black color that we used and just run it right along the top of my lash line. Just a very subtle wash. I'm going to only bring it up to here. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into Alluring, which is this deeper brown shade. And I'm going to go outer corner with my pencil brush again to about halfway. I'm going to go into the lightest brown that we use to start with. That one is Passion. I'm going to go right towards the inner corner. Smudge right below the darker brown, giving it a blown out, smoked out, blended appearance. For the inner corner, I'm going to go back into the lightest shade that we used, which is Playful, and I'm going to bring that right in the inner corner to give my inner corner that highlight without sparkle. Now I'm going to add liner and lashes and show you the completed look. And here we have the final look. This was such an easy one to do, you guys. Let me tell you a little bit about the products that I used. For my lashes, I used a Temu Fluffy eyelash that is much shorter on the inner and longer in the outer. This will help to give that illusion of a lifted, wider eye. I did use on my lip liner a Jeffree Star lip liner. And I can't tell if that says Leo or 011. Anyway, it's kind of a warm toned brown lip liner. For the lip, I used an e.l.f. oil, and it's kind of like this shifty brown and maroon shade. This one is in the color Chocolux. Those are the only two products that I put on my lip. A little bit simple of a lip because we do have a papow kind of an eye. On the upper eyelid, I used my Breakup Proof liquid eyeliner by Wet n Wild in the shade Brown, so that I can blend that in a little bit for just a nice subtle wing. On the upper waterline, I used the Revlon Color Stay eyeliner in the color Black Noir. This is one that I use a lot because it transfers least. And then on the eyelashes, I did use my CoverGirl Professional Remarkable Mascara. This has been around forever and a day, and it's probably one of the cheapest ones out there. I love this one. It doesn't give me a lot of volume, but it gives me volume and length and separation all at once. You can pack it on if you want to get a more papow eye. But basically, I just use it so that I can blend in my eyelashes and give me just a little bit of length in the lower lashes. All right, now correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's pronounced Zoeva. This is just something that I got in a BoxyCharm box, and it kind of has this brown, coppery brass color to it. It's not a stark brown, and it does have some shimmer glimmers to it, like very subtle. And I wish that I had just a brown. I looked and I don't. So I think that'll be next on my shopping list. Sometimes I do like a shimmer down there in my lower waterline to give my eyes just a little bit more pop, opens up the eyes just a little bit more. For this look though, I was really trying to achieve an all matte look, and this is all I had. If I could get like a medium tone brown, then it would be absolutely perfect. But this is what we are looking like. So if you guys have ever wanted to do a cut crease before, this is just one of the techniques that you can do. You can obviously create this look very simply at home, and it doesn't take much effort to do. You saw it was very, very simple. You can also do cut creases to be more accentuated. You can really do a lot with a cut crease to make it very glamorous, very 2016 if you wanted to. But I wanted to do one that was pretty simple. This would be an easy wear to work kind of a look. I don't know how many of you out there would like to do this kind of a look for work. I do, because I like the full glam. But this would be a decent go to work kind of look. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you as always for sticking it out with me on another video. Let me know, do you guys like these tutorials? This one was just a simple eyeshadow look. We can do more eyeshadow looks. I know I have one request to do a simple work look for somebody over the age of 40. To me, this is that. To me, this is that, but I doubt that this is what she's talking about. You can modify this to make this that. You definitely could. Just don't go as bold or as dark, and just keep your colors a little bit more simply stated. Otherwise, if you guys would do me a favor, hit that hype button. I would super duper appreciate it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I would also super duper appreciate that. Give me a comment down below. Did you like this simple tutorial? Was it easier than you thought it would be? Do you want to see more looks from me in the future? If you do, is there a recommendation? Is there a request? More color, less color, simply stated, more pow? What would you like to see from me in the future? But as always, guys, until next time, I will see you later. Bye, guys.